Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over a lifted 2022 Ford F-350 Platinum. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the National GMC here in American Fork for giving me some time with this Platinum. Check out the inventory in the description down below. This one is available for sale if you're interested right now. On a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, I'm going to include a link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. I'm going to increase the price in like a couple weeks from now, so if you want to get it at the lower price, go buy it now. Let's get into the video. So under the hood we have the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 475 horsepower and then 1,050 pound-feet of torque. Now let's go to the front end of this Platinum. So first off, you guys can see here with the hood how it's raised on either side, and then it's not exactly flat in the center, but definitely looks cool. Super Duty here stamped into the front, and then you guys can see here with the daytime running lights and then the LED headlights. Notice the old front grille has been blacked out, including the Ford logo. Got a camera there at the bottom of the Ford logo. Tow hooks here on the front end, and then you guys can see the fog lamps. Still have the air dam from the factory. And other than that, well, that is the front end. Now coming on the side here, we've got 37-inch tires wrapped around 24-inch wheels in the front and in the rear as well. That is right, 24-inch wheels. So you guys can see you got that deep dish design. And yeah, I definitely think this actually looks really cool. And notice how just with the ring there around the outside, that also looks really good. And then the truck is lifted. This looks like it's got to be at least 6 inches, maybe 8 inches actually. It's huge. And then notice there with the Fox shocks, and then you guys can see the reinforcement down below. Definitely a cool setup. And notice the Platinum F-350 badge has been blacked out. Mirror caps have also been blacked out. And now you can see the stance of this truck, and this looks killer with the lift. Sorry about the lighting today. The lighting is horrible, so it's kind of hard to see, but there's kind of like another angle. And then you guys can see the fenders, how they kind of bulge out a little bit. And then look at the leaf springs here in the rear. And then got another Fox shock there to help out with ride quality and all that for the rear end. And got our exhaust tips. Now here's our key fob. We have our unlock, lock, remote start, and then the drop down here for the tailgate. So I'll press that twice and it'll pop right down. And this one has Ford's bed step system, as you can see there in the tailgate. And then notice here with the LED lights in the bed as well. And then you've got the cargo light with the camera there at the very top. And this is definitely needed since this truck is lifted. But other than that, lots of bed space, that's for sure. And then when you're all done, you just gotta lift this up. Boom. Now let's finish things up here from a rear perspective. So you can see here with the taillights, notice this portion is a sensor. And then you've got the LED portion here on the outside. Platinum logo here on the back end with the Super Duty logo all blacked out. Camera there at the top of the tailgate. Parking sensors here along the bottom with the receiver hitch. And again, yeah, from this 3/4 angle, I think it looks just fantastic. Really, really cool looking truck. Now here's the rear door panel. You guys can see the leather here, and then notice with the wood trim, definitely looks cool. Power side steps, which are definitely needed. Now here are the seats. You can see again, really nice leather, Platinum logo, perforated here, all down the center. And then you can see the under seat storage. And so it's still got to lift up your leg quite a bit, but you got a grab handle too. Here's legroom, and headroom as well. Notice here with the cup holders, you've got the heated seats for the rear, some charging outlets. Notice behind the seat storage, cup holder armrest, and let's go to the front. Now here's the front door panel. Again, you can see here with the leather and the stitching that goes throughout, and then the wood trim. And then here's a quick look at the mirrors. It's got a little bit of window tint, so it's hard to see. They do have blind spot monitoring, and we of course have the mirror extender. Manliest thing ever added to a truck, but it's practical if you're towing a trailer. The mirrors do power fold in, got all of your window controls, memory seats, another speaker for the sound system. Notice how it says Platinum. And then here are the front seats, again, full leather. And then notice you can just bob the headrest back. Platinum logo, really nice in terms of the fit and finish on the seats. Got your power adjustments, pedal layout down below, and then your brake release. And then notice here with the tailgate drop down, pedal adjustment, all of your light controls, the fog lights, mirror lights. Steering wheel is power adjustable. Let's pop in. So here is the steering wheel. You can see leather wrapped steering wheel, and then the stitching here on the center and the normal platinum. It's like a kind of purplish brown. It's definitely brown, but it kind of has like this almost purple hue to it. Is the best way to describe it. Volume controls here, phone controls, voice command controls as well, controls for the center stack. This does have adaptive cruise control, turn signal, windshield wiper stock, and then we have the column shift for that 10-speed automatic transmission. Notice the drive mode select, and then you've got those buttons there to manually shift the gears yourself if you'd like. There's the steering wheel. Now here is the center gauge cluster. You can see the RPMs over there on the left side. On the right side you can see the speed, and we've got all these different screens we can scroll through, and you can see fuel economy. So far 14.7 miles per gallon. Has 2,800 miles on it, but you know, something. Now you can do digital speedo if you want, and then of course we've got the off-road status. I don't think this thing will ever see dirt, but you know, if you ever do, then you got that whole setup for you. And other than that, let's get into the drive mode. So we have our normal tow haul, eco, slippery, and then deep snow and sand. And notice it says for improved performance 4x4 recommended. And then back to normal. And then there's the traction control mode. So you've got normal traction control off, then traction control on, and then press it twice. And well, let me see if I can get this right. I gotta wait for a second. Okay. Let's see if you're supposed to press it twice. There we go, sport mode. And then we'll turn it back on. And okay, and then hold it. And then that'll do advanced track. Loading. And sound, everything's off. So those are for modes too. There's the center. Notice how you've got, well, the diesel exhaust brake here at the top, stability control, hazard lights, lane departure, and then this is with a camera system. Speaking of camera system, let's pop it into reverse. So you can see you've got the backup camera. Now it's got the zoom function. Trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel, and then you've got all the different camera viewpoints here with the truck. You can see out of every single angle. Notice the bed as well. Auxiliary camera, receiver hitch, and notice this for the trailer backup system. But you can see out of the side views. So it's solid from a camera perspective. Now this has the 12-inch display. Basically you have shortcut buttons here at the bottom, and you have the side screen right here where you can scroll through different tabs to see what you want. So for example, I can press the bed camera if I want, and notice it won't drag over, but you can press that little function and boom, you can see the bed camera. Now let's see if it drags over. Nope, I guess that function doesn't. But anyways, got the main infotainment system. Response time's great, and you've got a few different menus that you can scroll through with this as well. And since it's a platinum, we of course have massaging seats, which I'm going to turn on because I want to massage for the rest of the review. Full recovery, definitely need that after this week. Driveline select, so we have our 2-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and then the locker for the rear, trailer brake controls down below, and then our trailer backup system. We've got our volume controls right here, and then you guys can see the climate controls, heated, cooled seats here for the front, wireless phone charger with the USBs, and then you can see here with the center console setup and those cup holders, and then the rest of the center console, tons of storage space, and again that stitching that comes with the platinum, full power outlet, and then of course we got our dual glove box. And then notice the stitching here and the leather on the dash as well. And then popping up top, we do have a full panoramic sunroof here. And then you guys can see the sunglass holder, power setting window in the rear. And then you can see here with the controls for the sunroof. Now this is just a walk around video, but we're gonna test out the camera system on this with this lifted truck. So we got our front view and everything, because we gotta go get this back into its parking space. This truck is so high off the ground, it's crazy. It definitely has some road presence. But look at all these cool cars they have. They have a Ram TRX, G63 G-Wagon, new body style. Those are rare. Look at this. Look how easy. Look how easy. Super easy to maneuver and everything. And also, lock to lock, it doesn't rub. So that's the other thing I want to show you guys quickly, even though we're not doing like full driving impressions. So that, yeah, it's great. Now let's get some things up for our video on this lifted F-350 Platinum. I want you guys to let me know what you think about this particular build, and then also what you think about the new F-350 Platinum, if you think that is the package to go for. And like always, a huge shout out and thank you to National GMC for giving me some time with this truck. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I will see all of you in that next video. This all-wheel drive grip does a good job here. So I just kind of, you know, went into the throttle, right? Didn't go full throttle, but it's quick. And this is very smooth too. Like really, really comfortable, seriously. That's impressive.